Hello and welcome to the Superhero Hub. I'm Sam,
I'm Matt,
and today we are,
opening the superhero files.
yeah. And what page have we turned to today?
The Defenders.
Yeah, there's a TV show coming. Odds are, odds are next week. There's going to be a big talk about it. Why? What's happening next week? I hear you ask. Tell them.
Comic Con.
Yeah,
Although the Defenders TV show has very little to do with the comic book, which we're about to find out.
very good, very good. So, the Defenders is a set of superhero groups with fluctuating membership appearing in American comic books. They're usually presented as a how I would describe a non-team of individualistic
Use your words, yeah.
outsiders who in their prior adventures are known for following their own agendas. The team often battles mystic and supernatural threats. Is that something you agree with?
I suppose.
First appearance of the team, Marvel Feature Issue 1 in December 1971, created by Roy Thomas and Ross Andru. Their base of operations, which may be surprising to know, the Richmond Riding Academy, and the Sanctum Sanctorum.
That one makes more sense.
Yeah. The original incarnation was led by Doctor Strange and included Hulk, Namor, and eventually.
Silver Surfer.
Very good, very good. The group had a rotating lineup from 1972 until 1986, with Doctor Strange and the Hulk being usually constant members, along with a number of other mainstays, including Valkyrie, Nighthawk, Hellcat, Gargoyle, Beast.
As in the X-Men?
Could be the Son of Satan and Luke Cage, and a large member of temporary members. The publication was retitled near the end of the run as New Defenders, but featured none of the original members and only Valkyrie, the Beast, and Gargoyle of the former long-term members. The concept was modified in the 1993 to 1995 series Secret Defenders, in which Doctor Strange assembled different teams for individual mission. The original team was reunited in the short-lived 2001 series by Kurt Busiek and Carl Larson. In 2005, Marvel published a 5-issue miniseries featuring the classic lineup. In December 2011, writer Matt Fraction and artist Terry Dodson launched Defender series with a mixture of classic and new members, which lasted for only 12 issues. And there's going to be a TV show, and this team up's going to feature Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. The origin of the Defenders lies in the two crossover story arcs by Roy Thomas prior to the official founding in the team. The first in Doctor Strange issue 193 in November 1969, Submariner issue 22 in February 1970, and the Incredible Hulk issue 126 also in April 1970. This occurred when the Doctor Strange series was cancelled and the storyline was completed in another series. Doctor Strange teams up with the Submariner and then the Hulk to protect the Earth from an invasion of Lovecraftian interplanar beings. Yeah, that word don't make sense. I'm going to call them interplanetary beings. A planar as in from another terrestrial realm, as in alternate.
Yeah, another plane of existence.
Alright. Known as the Undying Ones, and their leader, the Nameless One.
That's something to do with Dormammu. Or didn't they kind of address that? Anyway, carry on.
Barbara Norris, later the host of the Valkyrie, first appears in this story in the second arc featured in Submariner issue 34 to 35 in between February and March 1971, Namor enlists the aid of Silver Surfer and Hulk to stop a potentially devastating weather control experiment, inadvertently freeing a small island nation from a dictator and facing the Avengers under the unofficial name of Titans 3. That's the number 3. The Defenders first appeared as a feature in Marvel Feature Issue 1, where the founding members gathered to battle the alien techno-wizard Yandroth, and remained as a team afterwards. Due to the popularity of their tryout in said issue, Marvel soon began publishing the Defenders. Valkyrie was introduced in the team in issue 4 in February 1973. She was added to the team to, and I quote, to provide some texture to the group.
Girl.
In the Defenders issue 9 to 11 in October to December 1973, the characters Alpha the Ultimate Mutant and the Wrecking Crew were introduced. After doing the series for a while and running the comic books, the kind of creative team behind the comics was starting to suffer from what could only be described as creative burnout. So as of issue 127, the Defenders was retitled to the New Defenders, as the original 4 members, Doctor Strange, Silver Surfer, Hulk and Namor, are forced to leave the team in response to an alien prophecy that states these 4 operating as a group would be responsible for destroying the world. When the Beast reforms the team as an official superhero team complete with government clearance, New Defenders concept provided a substantial boost to the series sales. But really, in terms of the writers, they didn't really like going that route, but in terms of publicity and sales figure, it worked out well. So there was a couple issues bubbling under the surfaces. The series' final issue was a New Defenders issue 52. In the final issue, several members, Gargoyle, Moondragon, Valkyrie plus allies, Andromeda, Manslaughter, Interloper, seemingly die in battle with Dragon of the Moon controlling. The Dragon of the Moon is controlling Moondragon, so there's a problem there. The remaining mutant members leave the team to join X-Factor. Several of these seemingly deceased members later returned in the issues of Solo Avengers in Strange Tales Volume 2, issues 5 to 7, followed by issues 3 to 4 of the relaunched Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme. In 1990, the trio reunited in the Incredible Hulk issue 370 to 371, in which it was revealed the prophecy was a hoax. The originals then rejoined with the Silver Surfer in a story entitled The Return of the Defenders, running in the Incredible Hulk Annual 18, Namor the Submariner Annual 2, Silver Surfer Annual 5, and Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme Annual 2. In 1993, Marvel sought to revive the Defenders brand as the Secret Defenders. The new team first appeared unofficially in Doctor Strange issue 50 and Fantastic Four issue 374 before being officially introduced in Secret Defenders issue 1. The series premise originally was that Doctor Strange would organise various teams of heroes for certain missions in certain issues, with him as a leader. Members included your favourite Wolverine, Darkhawk, Spider-Woman, Spider-Man, Hulk, Ghost Rider. See, this is, I don't want to throw dirt on any characters, but really this is probably the time now where they're throwing in proper characters. No offense to Valkyrie and stuff like that, but really, let's be honest.
Well, they're having a real go for it by the Brie brand and the popular characters, and that concept sounds more like a team up comic where monthly, I forget the name of the Spider-Man comic, but it was like a Spider-Man comic for a while where Spider-Man would team up with someone once a month. It sounds more like that rather than an actual team thing.
Yeah, because I can imagine that the first runs will probably bring a bunch of whack characters together. So it's like, oh, I like them in the Defenders. I'll read their single issues. But now it's just like, look, let's just throw in a bunch of popular members and just, you know what I mean, ride out on that. Hulk and Ghost Riders never appeared in these team-ups. This would last for the first several months of the title before Doctor Strange was removed from the book due to the character being reassigned in Midnight Sun's line at Marvel. After an arc where the supervillain Thanos organised a team of Secret Defenders for a mission, leadership of the Secret Defenders passed to Dr. Druid. I know that's a favourite of yours. And the series itself abandoned the revolving door roster in favour of the Druid and Cognoscenti.
No way. You abandon Wolverine and Spider-Man for whoever the hell they are. Yeah, great idea.
This may come as a big surprise to you, but the season was cancelled with Secret Defenders issue 25.
What a shock.
Yeah. In 2001 to 2002, the Defenders reunited in the Defenders Volume 2, issue 1 to 12, immediately followed by the Order issues 1 to 6, in which Androv manipulated Gaia into cursing the primary four Defenders, Doctor Strange, Namor, Hulk and Silver Surfer, so that they would be summoned to major crisis situations. These members were then mind controlled by Yandrov into forming the world-dominating Order. Once the Order were freed from this control by their fellow heroes, including their teammates Hellcat, Nighthawk and Valkyrie, I have no idea who they are either, the Defenders apparently disbanded. A fill-in issue set between these two issues was published in 2011. The 2005 miniseries, the Defenders 5-issue miniseries, in July of 2005, that featured Doctor Strange attempting to reunite the original four Defenders to battle Dormammu and Umar. This series focused mostly on humour, as the characters spend most of their time arguing with and criticising one another. The series was later collected into both hardback and tradeback collections entitled Defenders Indefensible. In 2009, a new mini-series with a new lineup of Defenders as a result of the Superhuman Registration Act and the events of the Civil War. Entitled The Last Defenders, Nighthawk wanted a team made up of previous Defenders such as Hellcat and Devil Slayer, but Tony Stark makes the decision to select other heroes for the team. This lineup is led by Nighthawk, Blazing Skull, Colossus and She-Hulk as members. The Defenders are assigned to New Jersey under the 50 State Initiative. That's something you're aware of, we don't need to go into that, because of the proximity to New York City demands more experienced heroes than can be recruited from the ranks of Camp Hammond. This team is disbanded for incompetence, but Richmond eventually founds a team outside the initiative with the Son of Satan, She-Hulk, Krang, that's Krang, not Kang, and Nighthawk.
Be cool if it was Kang.
The team reappears in the miniseries Avengers also in 2011. In 2009, in the 2009 ongoing Hulk series issue 10 to 12, Red Hulk assembles a counter team of supervillains called the Offenders, which includes Baron Mordo, Tarax the Tamer and Tiger Shark, and fights with past versions of their enemies. Moving on to Fear itself in 2011. In that storyline, Doctor Strange forms a new version of the Defenders with Lyra, daughter of the Hulk, of course, Namor, Loa, a student of the X-Men, and Silver Surfer to confront Atuma, who has been Narcod, Breaker of Oceans. Many past Defenders turned up in that issue. 2011 series continuation. Marvel launched a new Defenders series in December of that year. The new book features Doctor Strange, Red, She-Hulk, Namor, the Silver Surfer, Iron Fist. The new series follows a reunion of the Defenders in Fear itself, the Deep. During a battle against the Death Celestials, the characters Black Cat, Nick Fury and Ant-Man join the team. The series was cancelled at issue 12. A lot of these seem to get cancelled at like issue 12. That's as far as they go. Despite the prophecy supposedly being a hoax, the central storyline of the series involves a reunion of the original four Defenders, setting off a chain of events leading to the destruction of the universe. In the final issue, Doctor Strange changes the past, so the reunion never happened, thus erasing the events of the series. So it's a lot of U-turns.
Erasing the events of the series, as in like Bobby in the shower kind of thing, like it never happened.
There could be something to that, yeah.
Wow.
February 2003 saw the debut of the Fearless Defenders, which centers on a team of Valkyria, on the new team of Valkyria, led by Valkyrie and Misty Knight. After writing, and then we kind of move on now in 2017, where Marvel is launching a brand new Defenders comic series.
The TV team, right?
Guess who it's starring?
Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, and Daredevil.
Yeah.
Am I missing someone?
That comes out in August. Luke Cage.
Okay.
During the Secret Empire storyline, the Defenders were seen fighting the villains that run a rampage for what happened in Pleasant Hill. They were defeated when Nitro exploded. So yeah. So that kind of brings it up. So I guess to accompany the TV series, they're running an actual comic book series. Defenders. This Defenders membership was fluid, yet a few members were relatively constant. The three founders, Silver Surfer, Valkyrie, Nighthawk, Hellcat and Gargoyle. Membership was clearer in the new Defenders era, where the team was more organised. In the Secret Defenders, the group's composition was even more fluid than that of the original Defenders, but typically included either Doctor Strange or Doctor Druid as leader, joined by a custom selection of heroes chosen for the mission at hand. At various times, War Machine, Darkhawk, Thunderstrike, Wolverine, the Second Spider-Woman, Ant-Man, Iceman, Nomad and many others were members. At the end of its existence, the group had somewhat regular composition, including Cadaver, Sepulchre,
oh my god. Look, all in all,
Joshua Price and Dr. Druid.
Who cares?
Yeah, so what are your thoughts on that? That's literally everything you need to know about the Defenders.
It seems to be like, first of all, if it's not Doctor Strange's name or the Hulk or Silver Surfer, then really who cares? And then even when it was them, it still wasn't popular enough to last very long.
Yeah.
It seemed like a cool idea. I think I get why. I know a lot of people are confused about why Marvel and Netflix were launching a Defenders TV show about any of the Defenders in it. Although, like you said, Iron Fist and Luke Cage were briefly members, but the main ones. First of all, I think it's kind of a cool name, the Defenders, for a superhero team. That works well. Also, really, like...
I'll tell you what a cool name for a superhero team is: Justice League. But carry on.
Sure. Also, like, they're never going to be able to do the Defenders as they are. Because they got Doctor Strange, right? They've got...
Fox are probably in a better position. They can do half the Defenders.
Yeah, they got Doctor Strange, they got the Hulk, they got two of them, but they ain't got the other two.
Yeah, they ain't got Silver Surfer or Namor, which are properties of Fox.
Yeah, well, maybe. We don't really know about Namor, but who owns him. I don't think it's Marvel, but it might not be Fox, it might be Universal, but anyway. The point is, you might as well use the name, you might as well make the show, and if you're going to make the show, I suppose you should do the comic.
Strong words. Just quickly, this is a completely superfluous point. If you were making a Defenders team and you could have any 4 members regardless of intellectual property rights, what would your team consist of?
What am I? Oh, that's a good question. I'm thinking I will go Hulk, Doctor Strange, Namor, and the Silver Surfer.
Oh. Well, in closing, my team would consist of Superman, Batman, Flash and Wonder Woman. I'm Sam.
Which Flash are you using?
The good one. And we'll see. For
Wally
now,
West.
and we're closing the superhero files. Eobard Thorne, and we'll see you in the next episode.